Hello friends, Hal here. Today is Advanced Tuesday. Let's talk about the G chord for a minute. Most people, when they get started on guitar, they play this G chord right here. Okay, there's the G chord I'm talking about. And what we do is we play 3rd fret here, 2nd fret here, D string, G string, B string are all open, and then your E string, 3rd fret. Okay, and that's your standard G chord. If you've been to my videos about the G chord, you know that I don't like to play this B string. I don't like this note with this one because they growl too much. But I do like this chord where you actually take, where we lift off this finger, or you can leave it there, but just let your middle finger, your 2nd finger, touch the A string, and this one is muted. Has a very nice sound. And here's the bar chord, which has a very nice sound too. I'm actually using my classical Ibanez. Now, if you're a beginning guitar player, you probably want to play the open position G. But what's the difference? There is a difference. Now, the first note here, the G note, G, D, G, B. Hear that? Now, on the bar chord, we have G, D, G, B. So these 4 notes, not playing the A string at all, are the same notes as these, but they sound different. Why do they sound different? They sound different because these open strings have a different timbre than these strings. Right? These are, well, they're open sounding. What does that mean? They sound very open. These, the reason they have a different timbre is because they're shorter. For instance, here's the D note on the A string, and here's the D note open. It's vibrating the same amount of times, theoretically, if I've got it tuned correctly. But the shorter string gives it a different timbre. And also, I can do vibrato on the shorter string because I'm fretting it. But I can't do vibrato on the open string. There's the G note, there's the open G. So, depending on what kind of sound you want, it depends on what chord you use. Now, on the bar chord, we have that D note right there, which we don't have on the open G chord. We do have this note, this high G. So this note right here is the only note that's added from this 5-string G to this 6-string G. We do have the same G on top, right? So it sounds very similar. It's that inside note that makes the difference. And also that open string, those 3 open strings right there, they give it a different feel. So depending on what kind of a feel you want, depends on which chord you choose. Now this one, right, the bar chord, I can actually lift right here. And I can stop the chord immediately. So it works really well for reggae. Right? Or what, for any reason that I want to stop those notes. Okay? Now, if I want to do the open G chord, I can stop it with my hand here, like that. Or with my left hand by putting my finger down quickly. Right? but I don't have the same control. It doesn't have the same sound. If I'm doing reggae or ska or something like that. Okay, so there's your G chord and the difference between your bar chord and your open string chord. Thanks for coming along. Come back tomorrow for Beginner Wednesday.